Yes, welcome to our another special episode of ISL podcast. Yeah, and today we're having the lightning episode. I'm coining that from teachable. Yeah, he said the lightning round. Instead of calling it lightning round, we're calling it lightning episode, where we have 3 minutes to discuss a certain topic that we're going to flash here. Then, for instance, 3 minutes already up, someone's still talking. We'll just finish that person, then after he's done talking, we'll get move on to the next topic. Okay? Alright, clear. Alright, awesome. Did you explain about these? Thank you. Peer pressure. Okay, alright. Let me start the timer after I've already said the particular statement. So, peer pressure. Did you ever experience this when maybe you were younger? Because I definitely did. So anyone who would like to start off with peer pressure? Okay, teachers will learn.
Not personal, but
okay.
Yeah. I see my classmates pressurizing one guy.
Yeah,
and I'm not going into details what happened because that guy did something bad, really bad, and a lot of my classmates didn't like it, and they started pressurizing on him, and eventually he dropped out of school.
Oh,
so that was really bad experience.
I still remember it. Bad experience. That's right. Wow. Okay. I never thought peer pressure could be that severe or heavy.
It was that severe. I mean, in that case.
Okay, because in my experience, it was only about sports. You know, that was way too extreme. But yeah, it was just about sports because when your friends have started doing something, like playing something, eventually you're going to be joining them, right? I experienced that back when I was young. Baseball, and baseball was not a common sports back in the Philippines. Basketball, yes. Baseball, like one group, they started playing, and I didn't know how to play, so I didn't join. But they were my friends. I was forced to. Hence, peer pressure.
I mean, in school you see it all the time.
Right.
Students. One moment a student is a very good student, bright student, but they start playing with the wrong group. They get involved in crazy things and they focus less on the education.
Yeah.
So that's a negative impact of peer pressure. And at some stage, if you are a teenager, you definitely succumb to peer pressure. You have to be very strong.
It takes a lot of nerves to stand up against the pressure.
That's true, especially if you're not aware of it. Right?
Is peer pressure always a good or always a bad thing, or can it be a good thing? Because sometimes you are having friends who maybe you might be the lazy person, and then you have all these friends who are really smart and overachieving, so you kind of feel like I have to be part of this group a little bit.
That is true. That's when it becomes a very positive peer pressure.
That's a good one. It wasn't exactly peer pressure, but I had a couple of friends back in when I was at high school. So we had just started our boarding school, so it's like grade 6. And kids who came from city, they knew some English, some level of English, but I'm from a village and my friends were from villages, so absolute zero.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything. I mean, I was asking why do we call the eye that stick eye? So I was that zero. So, I didn't know English at all. So I mean, our first few quizzes like 7 out of 100 and 2 out of 100. I remember being happy getting 37 out of 100. So I was like, yes. Yes. And one night, I mean, since we were in boarding school, we had to stay at the school and we had a dormitory and we had time for studying. And my friends we sat together and decided, okay, we got to deal with it.
Yeah.
So we have to study extra hour.
Yeah.
So just to catch up with others. Then after that night, I mean, like maybe four months after that night, I mean, it was like 67, 75.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That actually becomes positive peer pressure, right? Okay, alright, let's move on to the next topic.
Fast.
Yeah, it is fast. Lightning episode, right? Teaching profession. Why do you want to be a teacher? Why are we teachers? That's a huge question.
Yeah.
For me, I was inspired by one of my professors back in university. I just saw how well he taught the lesson. Not the lesson per se, but how he was able to capture our attention in a very simple manner. And then from that moment on, I said to myself, I want to be a teacher. I want to be like him. I want to be like him. But then again, on my third year, he said, those who want to be teacher, don't be like me. Be better than me. That's what he said. And I was inspired, yeah. So that's my main reason why I'm a teacher.
Yeah, for me, I think it's a feeling of the feeling you get when you know you've been able to change somebody's life for the better, right? Maybe they started from zero, like Mr. Suleiman said, right? He didn't know any English in the beginning. So probably his teacher was proud to learn that. Wow,
His grades going up, right?
yeah, I'm doing something. And for me, that's the feeling I love
Yeah.
about being a teacher. You know you're taking somebody from zero and helping them through the process,
That's true.
and they learn a lot. You feel proud.
Yeah.
Just the pride, yeah, it's everything.
It's something that you cannot just get from any other profession.
No, it's so
Right? It's so fulfilling.
Right.
Yes. Fulfillment. Probably teaching is a profession for those people who are very idealistic, who are planning to make some change
Right,
for
right.
society.
And
School is the best place to
That's true.
start affecting.
That's true, yeah.
Definitely, feel to that. Like, I want to, I came to Laos and I wanted to be like an environmentalist. And I did a little NGO work and working with the Red Cross and whatnot. But I was always doing teaching as a side thing, And I'm realizing over the time as I'm teaching the younger to older, I'm seeing the students are coming to me and saying, teacher, I used what I did in my real life. Like, for example, I've taught college students and I taught them how to, like, teach them how to do interviews, and then use it to use their scholarships or get a job. It's just
Beautiful.
yeah, it's great.
Fulfilling, right? Very fulfilling, right? In that kind of feeling, you don't get every day. Not necessarily, like if you're a teacher, you don't get that feeling right away. It's the kind of feeling that you realize.
It takes time.
It takes time. It will definitely take time.
It can be frustrating.
That's what I see. Yeah, it's not that you feel it every day. It can be frustrating.
Yes. Some students would think, this teacher again.
Right.
It's always on me. It's always a negative thing. But then later on, they really appreciate it over time.
Yes. I just do hope that these kids will actually realize that the reason why you're on this stage is because,
You see potential.
you see the potential. You want to change something in this particular student. Has anyone actually experienced something like that? Like a student who's shown something quite similar of an attitude towards you?
As a teacher, I think you will get it.
One way or
You can't have perfect students.
Right. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
That's true. Okay, alright, let's move on. Next topic, respect. This is a very particular kind of topic where it goes way too deep. what is considered a respectful behavior nowadays? Let me give you an example. In the past, parents taught us, our generation, to always be respectful to adults. And that's true for all of us, right? However, when I came here, I realized it's not always that case. There are, culture differences, and, nationalities, and so on and so forth. And then nowadays, because of social media, the word respect has somehow kind of been diluted at some point. What is your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about respect back then. It was a lot of, dealing with respecting our elders, right?
Yes.
Respecting our teachers and whatnot. Now it's more like you have to gain the respect for some people we know, and students and teachers and non-teachers sometimes.
That's right. Yeah. You have to gain that respect. And like before, if you're a teacher, right away you will be respected.
Right.
That is expected.
Yeah.
Right?
Granted.
Yes, right? So that's the thing. That's the thing. I forgot to start the time. Anyway, I've got 2 minutes. All right. Teacher Davis?
Respect is huge because I kind of agree that you have to not gain it, you have to earn it, right? Now, many times adults just expect little ones to give them the respect.
Right.
But they forget that they're disrespecting the little ones. But how can the little one respect you if you don't respect them? It's reciprocal.
Right.
If I want to be respected by my students, I should be able to respect them enough, right? And it will come naturally if you do it like that.
True.
So I don't think respect is something you can force. I can't force somebody to respect me.
The thing is, in the past, it was like that.
No, but that's fear.
What's the line? What's the line between fear and respect?
There's a very thin line that it's almost impossible to see.
Right.
So, most of the time, fear was perceived as respect. But you don't talk back to your elders, right?
Yeah.
Or
That's true.
yeah, in some culture, for example, in my culture, if you talk back to your elders, you might get stand.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
So,
Yeah.
Just avoid that situation. You just don't talk back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you not even look in the eye.
Yes, that's another thing.
And the adult will look at it as, oh, he respects me. No, he's afraid.
This is a very good topic that we can actually expand. However, we don't have that time anymore. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one.
Lightning round.
Yes. We've got time management. Teacher Suleiman, you're going to be talking about time management soon.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about time.